My flow is sick, you the reason there's so much dope in it, but you also the reason my homie slanging and smoking it. Damn.
I remember sitting in a car seat and my dad was like playing Jay-Z albums. I think it was the Black Album, the song with Threats on it with Cedric the Entertainer, yeah. Because I remember hearing that song and hearing Cedric the Entertainer talk about like chopping people up while I was like 4 years old in a car seat. So my dad used to listen to a lot of that, so that was like probably like some of my youngest musical experiences. He definitely inspired me to like write real rhymes and think in depth about like bars and metaphors and try to like challenge myself to be like a lyricist. And then, like I'd say around like 7th grade, I started listening to music daily. Around that time, Soulja Boy had just like hit the internet with a crazy wave, so that's definitely what I was on. Then Lil Wayne, you know. Everybody in my middle school was listening to No Ceilings. Like I was like forced to listen to that shit. So my mom basically suggested that I write a poem or like something for one of my cousins' quinceañeras. I decided to just write a whole song and performed it at my cousin's party, and after that my whole family was just like super supportive of it. They saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. I just did it, you know, like a little thing. But they was like, yo, you gotta start recording songs and get in the studio. So my mom started booking sessions and she was like my manager at that point, you know. She took on that role. I was shooting Be Right Back. This is probably like 2016. For those of you who haven't seen the video, there's a drive-by scene in it. And so we were shooting a drive-by scene outside of the projects I stay at. I guess earlier that day there was like some murder, like a few blocks around the corner, like some shootout with the police. So they were like already on high alert. But just getting all the actors together and the cameramen together, I was just like, man, we gonna shoot this anyway. First 48 was filming. It was like some whole other crazy shit going on, like literally 2 blocks around the corner. I was like, man, we gotta shoot this. Like, it was hard to get everybody, like, all the actors in the film stay on different sides of the city. So just getting everybody there and everybody's time, it was just like, man, we getting this done. And plus everybody in the neighborhood knows me and knows what I do. And so ain't nobody tripping out about no guns or whatever. So anyway, we shooting a drive-by scene and we using a prop gun. And we go and we post up about to shoot again. And all of a sudden we see this like white van like come down. We stand in this alley, so we see this white van come down one side of the alley, and this other car is like pulled up on the other side, but they like regular cars, but they like blocking us in low-key, so we was like, hold on, this is getting a little weird, right? And the whole time it's this like black SUV parked in the parking lot. All of a sudden, like cop cars pull up from both sides of the alley. The cars that's in the alley like just zoom in on us. The car that's in the parking lot like zoom in, and cops jump out the car. My homie's about to jump the fence, and then the cops just pull their guns out immediately, like, get the fuck down. I was on the back porch, and so I'm probably looking just like a confused kid, like, what's going on? And plus I got this big ass motorcycle helmet rigged on my head so I could shoot the video. So they probably just like, you know, ignoring me, but they took down my homies. My mom comes outside like, what's going on? And I was like, by the end of it, it's 13 cop cars, and my mom ended up going to jail for 3 days. My homie that had the prop gun ended up going to jail for 3 days, all for inducing panic. But then the news station pulled up, got to asking questions, and they interviewed me. And I was just letting them know, like, yeah, we're shooting a music video to try to create a positive outcome. And of course they misconstrued it, and then when I watched the news later that night, it made me sound like a bad kid. And it was a whole bunch of BS, bro. But it was worth it, because the video came out great, you know what I'm saying? I love the video, so. I was just like big bro, you know what I'm saying, big homie. I would say one thing he's taught me is it's good to stay to yourself, I would say. And I just learned that from just being around him and just watching how he moves. He's very observant and more or less like quiet, just like watching, seeing how other people move and, you know, learning from it.
What up, squad? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can hit the subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by clicking the links below. Until next time, thanks for watching All Def Music.